What is the maximum speed allowed on a conventional road without a hard shoulder for a car in Spain? A. 90 km per hour. B. 80 km per hour. C. 100 km per hour. D. 120 km per hour. Answer, A. On conventional roads without a hard shoulder, the speed limit for cars is 90 km per hour according to Spanish traffic regulations. When is the use of hazard warning lights mandatory while driving? A. When driving below the speed limit. B. When reversing. C. During emergency stops or breakdowns. D. While overtaking on the highway. Answer, C. Hazard lights must be used when the vehicle presents a danger, such as during emergency stops or breakdowns on the road. What must you do at a flashing amber traffic light? A. Proceed with caution, giving way if necessary. B. Stop completely. C. Accelerate quickly. D. Only proceed if no police are present. Answer, A. A flashing amber light means caution. The driver must yield and proceed carefully. On a two-lane road, who has the priority at a narrowing where two vehicles approach simultaneously? A. The smaller vehicle. B. The faster vehicle. C. The vehicle that enters first. D. The vehicle coming uphill. Answer, D. In Spain, when road narrows, the vehicle going uphill has priority over the one coming downhill. What is the minimum tread depth for car tires in Spain? A. 2 mm. B. 1.6 mm. C. 1 mm. D. 2.5 mm. Answer, B. The legal minimum tread depth for car tires in Spain is 1.6 mm. How far must a warning triangle be placed behind a broken-down vehicle on a two-way road? A. 25 meters. B. 50 meters. C. 100 meters. D. As close as possible. Answer, B. Warning triangles must be placed 50 meters behind the vehicle and visible from 100 meters. What is the correct use of dipped headlights during daytime in a tunnel? A. Not necessary. B. Only when tunnel is over 500 m. C. Always mandatory. D. Only when visibility is low. Answer, C. It is mandatory to use dipped headlights during the day when driving through a tunnel. What is the alcohol limit for novice drivers in Spain? A. 0.5 g/L in blood. B. 0.3 g/L in blood. C. 0.0 g/L in blood. D. 0.8 g/L in blood. Answer, B. The legal alcohol limit for novice drivers is 0.3 g/L in blood and 0.15 milligrams per liter in breath. What must you do if a pedestrian is crossing at a non-regulated crossing? A. Continue, as pedestrian is at fault. B. Sound horn and proceed. C. Slow down and yield. D. Stop only if traffic is light. Answer, C. Even if the crossing is not regulated, drivers must yield to pedestrians who have already entered the crossing. What does a continuous white line on the edge of the road indicate? A. Overtaking zone. B. Shoulder boundary. C. Pedestrian crossing. D. Bus stop. Answer, B. A solid white line on the right edge indicates the boundary between the roadway and the shoulder. When should fog lights be used in Spain? A. At night only. B. When driving on highways. C. In fog, snow, or heavy rain. D. When headlights are off. Answer, C. Fog lights should be used during poor visibility due to fog, snow, or heavy rain. How many points does a new driver in Spain begin with? A. 12. B. 8. C. 6. D. 15. Answer, B. New drivers in Spain begin with 8 points on their driving license, which can increase to 15 with time and no infractions. What should a driver do if an emergency vehicle with sirens approaches? A. Increase speed to move ahead. B. Stop in place. C. Yield and allow it to pass. D. Turn off engine. Answer, C. Drivers must yield and move to allow emergency vehicles to pass safely. Which document must be carried at all times while driving in Spain? A. Passport. B. Bank card. C. Insurance certificate. D. Apartment rental agreement. Answer, C. The insurance certificate is a mandatory document that must be carried along with license and registration. What is the penalty for not wearing a seatbelt in Spain? A. Warning only. B. €50 fine. C. €200 fine and 3 points off license. D. License suspension. Answer, C. Failing to wear a seatbelt results in a €200 fine and loss of 3 points from your license. What is the general priority rule at unmarked intersections in Spain? A. First vehicle entering has priority. B. Vehicle on the left yields. C. Vehicle on the right has priority. D. Vehicle going straight always has priority. Answer, C. At unmarked intersections, the vehicle on the right has the right of way. When is overtaking prohibited on two-way roads? A. When going uphill. B. On long straight roads. C. Near pedestrian crossings. D. At green lights. Answer, C. Overtaking is prohibited near or on pedestrian crossings to protect pedestrians. What must a driver do when they see a stop sign? A. Slow down slightly. B. Yield only if cars are coming. C. Stop completely before proceeding. D. Accelerate to pass the intersection. Answer, C. A stop sign requires a complete stop regardless of traffic conditions. What does a blue circular sign with a white number 30 mean? A. Speed limit ends. B. Recommended speed. C. Maximum speed allowed. D. Mandatory minimum speed. Answer, D. A blue circular sign indicates a minimum mandatory speed on that section of road. Which vehicle must give way in a roundabout? A. The vehicle on the left. B. The vehicle already in the roundabout. C. The fastest vehicle. D. The larger vehicle. Answer, B. In Spanish roundabouts, vehicles already circulating inside have priority over those entering. In Spain, when approaching a level crossing with barriers and the red lights are flashing, what must the driver do? A. Slow down and look both ways. B. Stop only if a train is visible. C. Proceed cautiously if there's no train in sight. D. Stop completely and wait for the lights to stop flashing. Answer, D. Flashing red lights at a level crossing indicate that a train is approaching. The driver must stop completely and wait until the lights stop flashing and the barriers are fully raised. What is the maximum legal alcohol limit for new drivers in Spain, less than 2 years of license? A. 0.5 g/L in blood. B. 0.3 g/L in blood. C. 0.8 g/L in blood. D. 0.1 g/L in blood. Answer, B. New drivers in Spain must not exceed a blood alcohol level of 0.3 g/L, which is stricter than the limit for experienced drivers. What is the minimum depth for tire tread in vehicles circulating in Spain? A. 1 mm. B. 1.3 mm. C. 1.6 mm. D. 2.0 mm. Answer, C. According to Spanish law, the minimum tread depth must be 1.6 millimeters for safe driving and legal compliance. When driving through a tunnel and a breakdown occurs, what must the driver do first? A. Call the police. B. Push the car to the nearest emergency bay. C. Turn on emergency lights and place warning triangles. D. Leave the vehicle immediately. Answer, C. The driver must first activate the hazard lights and place the warning triangle to alert other drivers before taking further action. On a one-way street in Spain, how is a U-turn regulated? A. Permitted at any point if traffic is clear. B. Only at intersections where signs allow it. C. Allowed near pedestrian crossings. D. Forbidden under all circumstances. Answer, B. U-turns on one-way streets are only allowed at intersections where signage explicitly permits it.